Quand ça démarche comme Samuel, Samuel Mtiti. Quand ça démarche comme Samuel, Samuel Mtiti. Quand ça démarche comme Samuel, Samuel Mtiti.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Elisha here. Welcome back to Goal. If you didn't know, now you know. This is where we discuss everything in the world of football from the past week. And this week, like any other week in football, always is filled with a bunch of drama, games, outside stuff, all of it right here on this channel. We're going to discuss all of that right now in the top leagues in the world. So let's go. Now, first off, we're talking Messi, G-O-A-T, Messi, Lionel Messi, Lionel Jordan Messi, Lionel Muhammad Ali Messi, Lionel Messi scored 2 free kicks in the Barcelona derby this weekend.
Assez proche, Lionel Messi.
Messi pour ce coup franc. Long leg. First area. He's gone for goal. Oh my word.
This man said, you know what? I'm not in the top 3 in the Ballon d'Or rankings. Fine. I'm going to go ahead and score 2 free kicks. That's not luck. Pele is criticizing me, saying I only have 1 trick. I can't score my 2 free kicks, 1 game. Just like that. Dembele also scored. Suarez got a goal too right after he got a tattoo of his celebration, that thing on his neck. It was a good day for Barca, and now Messi is tied with Christian Stuani for 11 goals in the league. So right now they're both on top. I'm still very much impressed that a Girona player is up there with Lionel Messi as top scorer in La Liga, which, as I've been saying before, is showing that the league is really getting stronger. Now, Real won their game this weekend 1-0, 1 goal from Gareth Bale. We haven't seen him. Homeboy's been ghost for a long time. I don't know where Bale's been. Once Cristiano left, I thought he was going to take over. I used to say so much that injury are the reason why he wasn't so impressive for Real, but when he does play, he's a beast. But he's been quiet for so long, and he won the game for them. Listen, I'm a Barca fan, but I like seeing great players do great things. So I want to see these boys compete. I don't want Barca to every year to just be rolling past everybody and winning the league. I want some competition. They're the best club in the world. I want to see them beat some great clubs too. And also in La Liga, Sevilla drew to Valencia 1-1. Now dropping points. Now they're 3 points away from Barca. They're still really close. They used to be. The gap was a lot tighter, but now Barca kind of has a little tiny bit of room to breathe, but Sevilla is still right there neck and neck with them. Now, I think that this is very good. This is good pressure for Barca because they don't want to slip up now. Sevilla is right there with them, and they could take over at any point. 3 points is nothing. Sevilla doesn't mess up. Barca doesn't mess up. Barca can't mess up if Sevilla's not messing up. But if Sevilla messes up, Barca can afford to not. But listen, Barca, just stay on your stuff. Stay on top of it. Anyways, now we're moving on to the Premier League, and there's a new top team in the Premier League. Liverpool are now number 1 on top of the Premier League table. I'm telling y'all, since before the beginning of the season. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Salah scored a hat-trick, 1 season wonder? I think not. Stop playing with my boy. Stop playing with him. He's out here doing damage, hat trick, and he didn't want to accept the man of the match award. So this man is humble, and he's scoring hat tricks, and now he's on top. His team is on top of the league. Come on, man. And the biggest reason why is not that Liverpool won their game. It's that Man City dropped points. Yes, Chelsea beat Man City 2-0. The first team to hand Manchester City their first L of the season. Liverpool just calmly cruised back on top of the Premier League table. And I loved every minute of it. Not that I'm against Man City, but as you know, I'm rooting for Liverpool. I predicted it. I think they're going to go all the way through and actually finally get this one. So I'm happy to see that City drop some points and that even though Liverpool is still very tight, but just seeing their name on top of the table, it's just a good sign. It's a good feeling. Like, right here. I feel it. It's a good feeling. But then when there's a lot of positivity, somehow, someone always got to bring the dark side of things. Chelsea fan this weekend, players get cursed out all the time, especially when they get near the fans, when the ball goes out and they picking it up. Fans are throwing all sorts of insults at them. But when you start to include people's race into things, this one fan thought it was a good idea to throw racial slurs at Raheem Sterling. Listen, man. This is the third time that I've talked about something that's racist that happened in football. And imagine living in a world where it could be directed towards you. It gets tiring. Okay, and people, FIFA, the FA, whoever, they could always, put the whole no racism campaigns and stuff like that on the field. But at the end of the day, they never really take serious actions against these people to stop these things from happening. And I'm not saying that you can't just stop people from being racist, but they need to find better ways of really speaking out against it. When something like this happened, we want to hear from the top officials. We want to hear from them. And Raheem Sterling posted on Instagram, and he spoke out against it during press conferences and said that the media is fueling racism because they seem to be portraying black players, especially young black players, differently than they do with young white players, which that's how it works. That's how prejudice and racism works. They put things in your head, and their headlines and their whole agenda is to make black people look bad. So it does make some people think that they can go into games and they could go out in public and say these things, but the fan was escorted out of the match, which is a step, but there needs to be more action taken toward this stuff, and people need to stop thinking that when they go out, that when they splurge racial slurs, that nothing's gonna happen. So the football community needs to do a better job at handling this stuff, and papers, magazines, whatever, blogs, back off of Sterling, all right? Because I don't want to have to go over and fly over to England and handle this myself. Because I got the Gold Cup, and I got the Guap Cup too. I'm joking. But anyways, now let's move on to Ligue 1. PSG's first. Surprise! But Monaco's 19. Thierry Henry, listen, it is not easy to be a coach. I was a great player, you were a great player, as was Zinedine Zidane, and he was a great coach, but you are not such a great coach. It is not how it works. You cannot be a great French player and become a great French coach. However, this is just your first month, you have time. Good luck. Now, moving on to Serie A. Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't able to score for Juventus, but it's not a big deal. I just said it because Cristiano is in Juventus. Of course, you got to throw out his name somewhere in there. But Mandzukic was the one who saved Juve this weekend and won the game for them against Inter Milan 1-0. Nice header, good win, good tight win, good game from Inter Milan, but they couldn't hold on until the end. But also, Cagliari was playing against Roma. And in the 84th minute, the game was 2-1. Cagliari got two red cards in the end of the match, yet they still managed to equalize and get the point. Roma, you need to step your game. Maybe they're missing Totti. Maybe an extra goal from Totti would have saved them. Maybe they're missing Salah. But whatever's happening over there where they could concede in extra time to a team that just got two red cards. If you get two red cards, your moral, everything is just gone. You should not be scoring. But they scored anyways, and they got the point. And let's bring it all the way back here in the US for the MLS Finals. And your winners this year are Atlanta United. Ooh, great fan base. Great atmosphere in that stadium. Can't wait to attend one of these games. But the final itself was... the ambiance, everything was incredible. Atlanta was obviously the better team from the start. Joseph Martinez, of course, the MVP of the league, scored in the final. Just the icing on top. Even if he didn't score, I feel like Atlanta just had what it takes to win over Portland. Portland put up a good fight. I thought from the first 15 minutes, I automatically thought this is going to go easily. This could be 3-0 for Atlanta. But Portland is just, the quality just wasn't, they seemed like they really had the drive. I mean, it is a final. It's hard to not have that passion during a final, but Atlanta was just the better team all throughout. And congratulations to them and both teams for making it this far. And also, speaking of finals, the first ever Super Clásico of the Copa Libertadores final ended in a 3-1 win for River Plate. They are now the champions of CONMEBOL. Woo, man, this game took so long to happen. So much drama, violence had to be played all the way in Spain at the Bernabeu Real Madrid Stadium. Paulo Dybala attended the game actually, and the atmosphere was not like this wasn't a home game. I mean, it was all the way in Spain, yet it seems like there were so many fans on both sides. And the game was intense from start to finish. They played hard. Both teams played so well. But in the end, River Plate was just the better club this day. And they came. And last, but certainly not least, the 2019 Women's World Cup in France. The draw is finally here. The teams are set. The teams are set. Another World Cup, back-to-back World Cup. Men's World Cup in 2018, Women's World Cup in 2019. We're not getting enough for the World Cup. And then we have the Copa America next year again. Our competition after competition don't fall every single year. Now, let's go over the draw for the Women's World Cup and see the teams that are going to be in each group. Now, in Group A, you have France, Korea, Norway, and Nigeria. Group B, Germany, China, Spain, and South Africa. Now, off rip, the host team in Group A, it seems like France are going to have a pretty easy route in this one. Also, Germany have China, which are always a strong women's national team. So that's going to be their biggest, I believe, their biggest rivals in that group. Group C, Australia, Italy, Brazil, and Jamaica. Jamaica making history and getting to the World Cup for the first time ever, which is very admirable. Group D, England, strong, Japan, Argentina, and Scotland. Now, Group E, you have Canada, Cameroon, New Zealand, and Netherlands. And Group F, the GOATs, the Titans, Goliaths, the US of A. By far, one of the most dominant teams in football history, the most dominant team in women's football history, in a group with Thailand, Chile, and Sweden. The other three teams, RIP already. Don't want to be negative, but this is the US. They're amazing. So those are the 6 groups that are going to be playing in the 2019 France FIFA Women's World Cup. So we're looking forward to that. I'm definitely looking forward to covering that all throughout next summer. So with that being said, that's going to be it for today. Women's football, men's football, racism, even though I'm so tired of hearing about all of that. Finals, 2 finals in 1 weekend, which was great. But we have the Champions League also coming up this week. I wish that I could say that there are games in the Champions League that we should really be looking forward to, but it's looking kind of dry this week. Valencia against Manchester United should be a good game. But other than that, you have PSG, Red Star. Barcelona, Tottenham actually should be a really good game. So be on the lookout for that one. But that's pretty much going to be it for this week. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like. If you enjoyed football this week, make sure you drop a like. If you enjoyed life this week, drop a like. But if you're a negative Nancy and you didn't drop a dislike, but make sure you let me know why in the comments below. Also, make sure you check out the social media and the music also in the comment, in the description. Can't even talk. But I'll see you guys next time right back here on Goal. Where's the Gold Cup? Where's the Gold Cup? Peace.